to Pound for Pound TV. This is Michael and it's been a while, but I'm back. Hello, Governor. We're off to merry old England, which personally brings back great memories of when I was there, like the time I was in a bar celebrating St. Patrick's Day when a large, burly fellow approached me enthusiastically, encouraging me to participate in a short survey that he was conducting.
I want to fucking know it every time I see him. I want to kill him. Do you want to fight? 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 Do you want to fight, you gutless cunt?
Good times. But I digress. Be sure to tune in to BT Sport for an all-British showdown this coming 26th of November, GMT, when Derbyshire's Zach Parker takes on London-born John Ryder for 12 rounds of super middleweight action. Up for grabs is the vacant WBO Interim Super Middleweight belt, and both men will be keen to take that mandatory position for a shot at the major alphabet titles that are currently tied up with one man, Canelo Alvarez. It all goes down at the O2 London, UK. Zach Parker's last three opponents had their beginnings early in their pro career in the lighter divisions. Vaughn Alexander, for instance, started off as far down as a welterweight way back in 2004 before transitioning up through the years towards 168 pounds. He now fluctuates between middleweight and super middleweight. Of course, this is natural and fighters grow physiologically as they mature, but I bring it up because Zach Parker will again have the size advantage over John Ryder going into their bout. And Parker has alluded to this, stating that Ryder is too small and that he believes he will get the KO win over Ryder. Expanding further on size differences, Parker last danced with a natural super middleweight that matched him in size and stature back in early 2020 against Aussie Rowan Murdoch, where he hit a few speed bumps early in the fight. Murdoch's physicality and aggressive style troubled Parker early to midway through the fight before Parker switched gears and tactics, taking back the fight and forcing a technical stoppage in the 11th round. Putting size differences aside, Parker has shown that he is a multifaceted and multi-dimensional fighter. A comfortable switch hitter that over the span of his pro career has developed into an equal parts boxer/puncher. Working off a foundation of mid to long range boxing, his versatility is obvious on the inside too, where he employs vicious body shots and uppercuts in the middle of a firefight. Timing and an array of creative counter shots when under pressure make Parker a risky proposition if you're going to come and try to press him. Parker will be headlining a major event and he's going up against an experienced southpaw who has been in the ring with much higher level of opposition than Parker has faced in his 22 professional bouts, all victories including a controversial split decision win over Darryl Williams. 16 of those victories come by way of KO. In this, his biggest test, Parker will look to use those stinging laser beam focused shots to Ryder's body to try and slow him up, because both fighters have a tendency to find not just their second but third and fourth wind late in the fight, when both men seem to come alive the nearer that final bell draws. Depleting the other man's tank early could be the key in this fight. John the Gorilla Ryder will hope to be the first banana skin in Parker's career and will look to go Donkey Kong on him when they meet November 26. However, unlike Harambe, Ryder won't be looking to hold, grab and ultimately get put down, but instead will utilize his effective inside fighting to push, turn, muscle and bully Parker into submission. Ryder is a pressure fighter with great boxing skills and an underrated defense, particularly when in close range to his opponent. He catches much of what comes his way on the gloves and shoulders, but his pivots and rolls means he minimizes much of the offensive impact, and in doing so, he's able to position his body to counter strike. Ryder comes in like a lowland silverback looking to get under his opponent's guard before teeing off with 2, 3, 4 punch combinations and a good variety of punches from straight arm shots, hooks and uppercuts. This works best for him when he has the other guy against the ropes, but he doesn't just go Magilla Gorilla on his foe. It's a methodical, calculated attack and he gives himself room to work, not smothering his effort. Of course, defensively, he's not perfect, and Ryder has been stopped before. With a record of 31 wins with 17 by KO and 5 losses, 1 by TKO, Ryder does obviously take some punishment, and with a come-forward style like his, that's going to happen. Regardless, he is a handful for anyone, and he gave Callum Smith more than he could handle, ultimately losing in a controversial points decision. The same can be said about his bout with Billy Joe Saunders, also losing in a controversial decision for many. And in a reversal of fortune, Ryder took out a controversial points decision win over Danny Jacobs when he came on late and took it to Jacobs, narrowing the fight, which up until around the midway point, Jacobs had been dominating. You can see that from that list of names and others like Rocky Fielding, that Ryder has plenty of experience with high caliber fighters. And at his age, 34, about 6 years Parker senior, he'll be looking to exploit his experience and ring wisdom to show Parker that not only does he have career longevity as a serious contender, but that he's not here to monkey about. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to let the Arizona election officials look after my finances. But as much of a threat and dangerous opponent that John Ryder is, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Zach Parker and say he gets over the line on points. He has been tested before and fought through in-fight shoulder injury and has had to come from behind previously to win, but he hasn't been tested against someone like Ryder. However, I think Parker has enough in his bag of tricks to get the W. Before we hear from the experts, a reminder to please jab that like, share, subscribe and notification bell. Check out our Patreon page to become a Patreon family member where you'll receive some cool perks. Are you looking for some new threads? We've got t-shirts, hoodies and more. So head on over to our Michael Akobi Pound for Pound TV stores. They can be found on Redbubble and Spreadshop, so make sure to check them out. I've said for some time that life is a fight outside the ring, and like so many, I too have battled with anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and so many obstacles in life. These were dark times, but I turned it around, and my experiences might help you to do the same if you are or have dealt with similar hardships. It's all documented in my book, How to Get Out of Life Traps, and it's available on Amazon, so just follow the link below. Thank you for watching Pound for Pound TV. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. See you in the next one. Looking for somewhere to store your crypto? I'm not a financial advisor, but it's pretty obvious that cryptocurrency is growing in popularity and utility. And many folks think that they've missed the boat on cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but they couldn't be further from the truth. And if you're invested or looking to invest, CoinSpot has you covered. This is not a paid sponsor, but CoinSpot is what I use to buy or sell crypto, and it's where I keep my investments safe. Click the link below and check out the up-to-date and user-friendly charts and overall platform that is blockchain certified and trusted by millions of users. Follow the link provided and enter the code to receive $10 worth of Bitcoin just for simply signing up.